starting a fresh series which I've called Thriving in Nigeria, because I think we need to understand the current situation where we are and everybody is trying to leave the country. We need to understand those of us that want to stay back, what do we need to do to thrive? Yesterday I got a call from a woman, and when she called me, she was so excited and happy that she wanted to say thank you, that I didn't know what I did for her on Friday and that I've changed her life. But what really happened on Friday, and why is this important for us if we want in the current situation to actually survive Nigeria? So on Friday, we had a training for teachers at Satellite, trade fair specifically, and during the training, so it was for teachers, and when they came, before we know it, the first session was for school owners, second session was for teachers. So I finished that of school owners, and when it was time for the teachers to come in, suddenly a commotion broke out, and it became rowdy. I came out to find out what was happening, and they said that the organizers didn't print a program for the event, and because there was no program, that they were not going to come into the hall. And I told the group, okay, so because of there was no printed program, you're not going to attend. Say yes, they are paid 3,000 for the event, and they want to be sure of what they will hear. I said, okay, you know what? Just come inside. If at the end of the program you feel it's not worth your money, I'll pay you. Not just will I pay you back your 3,000, but I'll pay you an extra 3,000, meaning that you are still getting more. It's more like you paid 3,000, but you're going home with 6,000. And when I told them that, I left, and they still became rowdy. But at the end of the day, some of them left. There were about 60 to 70 people. About 35 left, and about 35 thereabouts stayed back. But this woman that stayed back, when she wanted to leave, because about 3 or 4 people were the people who were raising the problem, and said, no, you refund our money, and they started to even fight the organizer. And what baffled me was that this is just 3,000. And these are, people who have been teaching for about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And they were fighting because of 3,000. But that was not even the area of that baffled me the most. So when some people decided to come in, this woman wanted to go before, but one of our friends said, you know what, let's even enter and hear what this guy has to say, what he has to say for him. But there were those people, some people who just came, they saw the place rowdy, and they don't even know why people were arguing, and they just turned back and left. Now, by the time I finished the session, I had only showed them how as teachers they could double their income. I had already showed them how they could use social media to generate extra income. I had only showed them how with what they are making from their salary, they could actually start, in a period of 3 to 4 years, they could actually start to acquire real estate. And when this woman called me yesterday, she said, I just solved the problem she had been battling with over the years for being a teacher. Because suddenly it was like as if skill fell out of her eye. But the most important lesson for me and for all of you here is, for those of you watching, is it wasn't really about this woman, but the reason why she could get this knowledge was the friends that was around her. The one person that said, let's even go into this hall and hear what this guy has to say. In this particular situation, for those who want to thrive in Nigeria, you must understand there are certain friends that will make you suffer in this country. And there are people who, if you don't deliberately weed them out of your circle, your growing in this country will be very, very difficult. And one of the things you must do now is to sit down and ask your friends, ask yourself, who are the friends that by relationship with them have added value to me over the past 6 to 12 months? Because if you look at the friends you have, and you can't really say, I have grown in this particular area, I have developed myself in this particular area because I have this particular kind of friends, it means that in the next 3 to 4 years in this country, if you don't have the avenue to live, you suffer very well and struggle in this country. Because the people who will pull you up or people who will pull you down are the friends you have. Just imagine that one of those people who attended, who left, had not listened to that man that was saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you are living without even understanding that the primary reason why this person is saying let's go is because there was no printed program. Meaning that the only reason why you lost something so valuable that others are paying hundreds, tens of thousands to gain is because you listened to a friend who told you let's go, let's go. This other person that stayed because a friend said let's stay and listen has suddenly realized that her profession as a teacher has so much value and she can make so much out of it. Each and every one of us here also have people around us. And I can tell you, if you want to thrive in Nigeria this year, you must look at those circle of friends. Ask yourself, since I started to relate with this person, what value has he or she brought into my life? Over the course of this weekend, I've had time to, I attended a program at on Saturday, a training program. Were you there? At Igomu? Yeah. One of the things that caught me at that program was the power of excellence. And the only reason why I could understand that was because I attended. Because I was in a circle of people where things like that were discussed. And I suddenly realized that, in fact, they made it so much that I realized that seating arrangements influences people who attend a program, as in the way seats are arranged. In fact, they showed on the screen the diagram of the seating arrangement. And they knew, they had numbered on the diagram where you could say seat number 1,200, 215. They knew the exact spot where that particular seat was. Meaning, and the way they designed it was that if there was a problem, somebody was in charge of seat number 1,215 to 1,225. So if there's a problem in that particular area, not everybody rushes. The person who was in charge of that particular space goes to attend to that situation. It means if you want to be excellent, you need to be around people who value excellence. So what are the friends you keep around you? Second one is if you want to survive in Nigeria this year and next year, because we know, how many of you are aware that currently Nigeria is borrowing money to pay for the money it borrowed? As in the money we borrowed, we are borrowing money now to pay for the money we borrowed. Meaning, government is looking for all avenues to raise money. Which is why I don't know, in Lagos now, Lagos is getting crazy. If you make the mistake of that you are just parking your car by the road to buy anything, the way Agberos will rush you now, and you're wondering, in fact, it's gotten so bad that even trucks that are not carrying anything, they are stopping them and taxing them. It means not that with time now, government will be asking all these people walking on the road, how can we actually extract money from them? And for you, if you are looking around on a general basis, it seems as if bad news is happening everywhere. But the key to surviving Nigeria and thriving in Nigeria is don't take all the things, general bad news you are hearing, don't take them personal.